15 minutes of fame.
You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go.
Yo,
we back. We're
gonna put the headphone. Oh, we gotta get the headphone set up.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh, I need my headphones.
My shit ain't set up.
Oh, the headphones ain't even set up, yo.
All right, we good. Hold up, give me a second. Tell them we are. We good.
I think I'm in here.
Yeah, you good. Hold up, give me 1
I
second.
hear him in here. I hear him in this. Hello?
I can hear y'all. Yeah, I hear y'all now.
I hear you now. These headphones ain't plugged in.
He's out.
ARP, what up, my G?
Yo,
What up, brother? How you?
one of my favorite people in the culture.
You already know. My nigga, you already. Likewise, brother.
Is that one of the realest next to you, man?
Yeah, that nigga Ike P, Mr.
That's
Nord.
one of the realest sitting next to you.
That's nigga Mr. I'm not filtered. I say what I want. That's what that nigga is.
You already ARP. What up? I can't hear nothing, nigga.
Yo,
Yes.
I can't hear nothing.
So we've been holding off on the show. Go ahead,
tell Ike leave Danny Myers alone, man.
Never.
Danny got bars, man. Leave Danny alone, man.
I smoked that little kid, B.
Ike, man. What's good, Ja?
Nah, we chilling, B. It's good that you tuned in right now because we was going over the car. We was kind of procrastinating on going over the car because we wanted to get you on.
My God.
Now that you on, we gonna talk about this car, this social distancing too. This social distance too.
Mm-hmm.
You got like 40 battles on this motherfucker.
Yeah, you got wild battles on this shit.
This
my
was
nigga.
like one of the biggest battle rap collectives probably I seen.
Right.
You understand me?
If it ain't D, I would just be humble and say it's one of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm gonna say
like
it's one of them.
One of them, exactly. And it's like you got matchups a nigga never thought would ever happen in life, nigga.
Did you see what just dropped?
Yeah, we just dropped.
Yeah,
we about to do a live reaction.
Reaction first ever on this shit.
But we about to do a live reaction, right? We was about to do it right now, and then you hit up and said you was ready. So we was like, all right, we gonna postpone, get you on here.
Know what I mean?
And then we gonna do that.
Got you.
But
I want to see the live reaction.
Speaking of what just dropped,
yeah,
Murda Mook versus Street Hyms, my nigga.
Yeah.
How did you get that to happen, yo?
Yo, wait, hold up. First of all, ARP, man, salute. My bad. This was like a salute to you for being on your toes too, because you didn't have to do this. This was like some on the fly shit. It wasn't planned at all.
Facts.
And I just want to commend you.
We fuck with
I was a little unorganized, but we good now. We good.
Yo, heavy bags.
Yeah.
One thing we not gonna do is the whole you didn't have to do this. Y'all are y'all, and this I'm the same. Y'all, everybody on this joint is the same. We not doing that. Heavy bags hit my line. IP hit my line. I said, I gotta try to drop everything ASAP. It was like that 8 years ago. It's like that today.
Yeah,
exactly. We hit niggas' lines. You heard, y'all?
That's what it is.
What are we talking about? These are my niggas in here. So
facts plus facts, be word.
And this is why we had a relationship we had.
Yeah. Now, yo, so we was
like that.
We was on, how the hell did Street Hyms get Murda Mook? What we talking about? No, I'm just saying there's a lot of people hating out there right now because they want Mook. You know?
Yeah.
Well, they got Mook. They got what they expect.
Right.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
So on Mook's side, you know what I mean? When we hit him up, him and his manager Van, shout out to both of them brothers to be a part of Social Distance too. They was like, look, they definitely want to do something for the culture during the, the whole pandemic and everything. So they down to jump in, you know what I mean, to show love to the culture.
Right.
But Mook wanted to stay humble with it. He was like, yo, I'm not trying to do no, go call 40 cal. He's trying to stay humble. You know what I'm saying? He was like, you know what? Let me do something a little different, something that, the fans wouldn't expect from me.
Right.
Go get me an up-and-comer and RBE. Y'all choose. Go get an up-and-comer. He didn't choose Street Hyms. He was just like, yo, I'm down to be humble, show love. Let me do something I haven't done before, but get me an up and comer. Right. So the reason why RBE chose Street Hyms is because Social Distance and Swave, you know this because you was on part 1 and you're also on part 2.
Right.
This card we're promoting, this series we're promoting as the most visually creative card ever. You know what I'm saying? We started that from part 1. It's something different. It's something that we never seen before. We got motherfuckers doing acting skits in the trenches with their footage, all types of shit. We're not doing go live, you know, on your cell phone selfie footage. We're not doing that in Social Distance.
Right.
And because we pushed that idea, Street Hyms was the first person to send some next level footage, take his shit to the next level and represent the idea and the vision that RBE had from Social Distance Part 1. So when Mook said, get me an up and comer, we was like, yo, let's get Street Hyms. Okay. It's going to line up and make so much sense. It's like a whole humble situation. It's not about go get him some mega main event or nothing like that. It's like, yo, Street Hyms don't even know that we getting him Mook. All he knows is that he was on part 1 and RBE's like, yo, be creative, right around for part 2.
Right.
And find out when the shit dropped with RBE. We went to hell and back to make this work for him.
Right.
You know, because putting this whole card together and getting Mook involved in everything, it's never easy working with this type of big situation. So it was more so like, yo, Hyms, when this shit drop, you're going to realize what RBE do. It's like one of the biggest thank yous we could ever send him back.
Right.
We chose any up and coming in the world. We chose Street Hyms as a thank you for what he did by raising the bar and really driving our idea into the fans' heads with part 1.
And that's a big up for Mook for taking Street Hyms too, B.
Yeah,
he accepting the hunger. He respecting the hunger.
When I went back, I mean, I hit his manager up. Yo, here's a link. Who's who RBE chose? Here's what he looks like. Here's some of his battles. They was like, all right, listen, cool. And Mook was even humble enough to say, you want to know what? I know who my opponent is. He's gonna find out as a surprise because nobody know that Murda Mook is stepping back into the game. So my opponent's gonna find out as a surprise for the culture that he's doing the Corona thing. But he was humble enough not to try to take his head off directly because then it would look too wild and unfair. Right. So if you just watch the round that just dropped, you see Mook ain't even trying to slice him down like that. He's like, I'm taking it back.
So hold up. So if I'm hearing correct, you saying that Street Hyms didn't know that he was battling Mook?
No. We kept we kept it all a surprise, a big thank you for representing. And you had this whole time when I've been hitting Street Hyms up, like, yo, how's your footage coming along? Yo, we need it by this date or whatever. He had no clue what we had for him.
Wow.
So he must be just randomly rapping.
Like,
yeah, so he was just rapping randomly.
He just must be randomly rapping. And
there was nothing direct.
Yes. And like I was saying about Mook repaid that by not trying to say, yo, Street Hyms and all this history and dirt on. No, he didn't do that. Instead,
so he rapped like he didn't know he was getting Street Hyms.
No, he didn't act like he didn't know he was getting Street Hyms, but instead of not going directly at him and making it unfair like that, so the fans would be like, yo, that's fucked up. Hyms didn't know it. Mook just buried him in a whole bunch of personals and angles and shit. Mook didn't do that. When he opens up his round, when you hear some of the things he's saying, he's like, we're going to take it back to where you didn't even know who you was battling. Yada, yada, yada. That's what Mook was like. Watch how I'm going to formulate this shit. So that to me was humble. It was smart.
That's fire.
Yeah.
I gotta see it now.
But now I'm gonna play devil's advocate. You know, if I'm Street Hyms, I would have went 10 times harder. I know I'm battling Murda Mook, right?
But I'm glad you said that.
Good point.
No. Oh, I'm glad you agree, battle rapper ass Sway.
I got to. That's a good point. It was
I'm glad that nigga said that because you want to know why? You never know who's watching. In this industry, they teach you that, not just in battle rap.
That's a fact.
They teach you that in Hollywood. They teach you that in the music industry. They say when you get on stage, when you go to these venues, when you go to outings, you know what I'm saying? Have a shave. You know what I mean? Don't come in here looking wild or whatever because you never. How many times did you find out, Swave? How many times did you find out, yo, I didn't even know this celebrity over here was a fan of mine?
No, that's a fact. True.
Or a fan of me.
Yeah.
You how many times you see what I'm saying? So when you hit somebody like Street Hyms in my position, he's like, yo, listen. We got something special going on for you. It's going to make sense later. You just got to trust me and come up with a creative video right in for an opponent that you're going to find out when it drops. Street Hymns said in his rounds himself, he said, ARP probably got me another gun bar guy. Little do you know, and this is why anytime you got a chance to show out in front of your fans, you operate on 10. You don't slack for nothing. You don't never take for granted your craft, take for granted your fans, take for granted the platform that you on, because you never know if a motherfucker like me and Shot is gonna turn around and say, you know what, Murda Mook is who you got.
Word. But you've always done weird shit like that. Like you've always
I don't like you using the word weird.
I don't mean weird, but I mean you get what I'm saying. Like no, like that. Like by weird though, I mean like the battle had no history, came out of left field, yet it has the potential of being good, you know, like great. That's what I mean by weird, like a weird matchup, you know, like
you want to know what's crazy? Do I still sound the same? Because something popped up on my phone. I'm good.
Yeah, you good.
Yo, it's like people got short memories. Our history is left field. Period.
Facts.
Right.
It's left field, and I keep using some of these battles as a reminder because it's easy for people to think about. They're like, yeah, that's true. They did that. This is when. And this is not a shot. This is no disrespect at all. But this is when Verb was at the low point of his career, and he got a call for Mook. This is when Bill Collector got that call. Like, you want to know what? After X amount of years, 8 years, 7 years later, whatever, you finally got your Hitman battle.
Right.
This is when QB and Arsenal get set up, and she finally gets her dream battle. This is where Oops gets Daylight and O-Red. This is where Jims gets A-Verb and Goods. He got his.
Don't give Jims nothing else no more. You hear me?
I know you be on Jim's heels too. I know you be on Jim's heels too. But we got examples like that throughout our entire history. Even Math was minding his business in a whole nother world when I called him and said, yo, get ready, we got Hollow.
Word.
Same thing just happened with Mac Myron. Mac Myron was in a whole nother world minding his business. And I said, yo, social distance too, I need a round, boom, boom, boom. Well, what we doing? Hollow. Nigga, oh shit.
Yeah. So just so we're clear too, was Street Hymns the only person who didn't know who they were battling?
Yeah, yeah. Okay. The whole approach once again is to make it, you know, as exciting as possible and a surprise as possible. If you let Street Hymns know, then you never know, he might tell a friend or two, whatever. It'll get out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It was to make it as exciting as possible. The fact that we went all the way out there and grabbed Murda Mook, who was humble enough to do a Corona joint. You know what I'm saying? A social distance battle, which he don't got to do.
Right.
Which he don't got to do. But you know what? Not only is he going to do that for the culture and do that for RBE, but he's going to say, you know what? Give me an up-and-comer. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So let's make this a surprise.
That was a great humble spirit.
Yeah, and that's, once again, we gotta go left sometimes. We gotta try to, you know, have some fun with this shit, because that's what this Corona shit is about. When we started Social Distance Part 1, Swave, and I hit you up for clean, remember that whole card we put together in like 8 hours. Like, we didn't even have plans to do it. It was just having fun.
Right.
In this situation right here, even though it's Murda Mook and he's one of the biggest battle rappers, if not the, in the world, attention-wise, view-wise, as far as pioneer-wise, you know what I'm saying? Even still, you got to be humble. You got to have some fun with this shit. We all in this global pandemic where people is passing away, people's losing money, people's all types of situations. And we just think, you know what, Hyms, look what we got for you. And then randomly on what's today? Monday, Memorial Day. Shout out to Shot. It's my brother's birthday today.
Shout out to what up, nigga? Happy fucking birthday, you heard? Happy motherfucking birthday. Enjoy that shit, you heard?
Birthday today. And throughout all of that, all this shit going on, randomly, the culture gets a Murda Mook battle.
Right, dope. That's dope,
you know what I'm saying? Like
all Memorial Day.
You gotta appreciate it, man. Because if you can't appreciate moments like this, that's when people that work hard for y'all. And remember, this whole card is free. That's when people like Shota, people like myself, people like Mook, people like Street Hymns, people like Disaster and 40 Cal and fucking Hollow and Shoddy Horror and Ill Will and Matt. All these people on this card, Swave is on this shit. All these people say, you know what, we do all this type of shit and go to hell and back and put all this extra effort in to give y'all free content, and y'all still got a problem with it. That's when I quit. That's when I quit. That's when I quit, because we didn't even try to do VOD or pay-per-view. Right. You know what I'm saying? So this is really one of the moments. This is for the culture right here. This is for the culture.
Now, 15 minutes of fame.
You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go.